Hi there. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really adorable bunny box. Okay, so for the bunny I punched out one 1 3/8 inch circle, one 1 1/4 inch circle. I took my large oval punch and I punched out 4 of those. And then I used the 3/4 circle for his tail. And then for his ears, his feet, I simply used the small oval punch and I punched out 2 of those. Okay, to assemble the bunny, it's really simple. I'm going to start with my 2 larger ovals, and I already went ahead and just sponged around the edges of these. I'm just going to place my ears underneath my smaller oval, or my smaller circle, sorry. And I'm going to take the larger circle, and I'm going to attach him on. And with the tail, I'm going to use just a small pop dart, and I'm going to pop him up on the back with a pop dart. So it looks like the tail. And then for my feet, I'm going to apply some adhesive down the center, and I'm going to move this smaller oval up a little bit higher on the foot. And then I'm going to apply some adhesive on the back of those and just attach them kind of underneath the tail in an angle to make it look like he's kind of hopping. And then all I did for the rest of his foot was I just took a marker and I just made 3 small dots to make it look like part of his foot pad. And that basically was my bunny. Okay, then for the carrot, I've shown you this before, but I'll show you again real quick in case you didn't see my other video. I used the trendy trees, and I'm going to use the oval tree and the rounded tree. And then I'm going to use my only orange, and I'm going to stamp the carrots out. These are the bases for the carrots. And then using the Green Galore, I use that for my tops. I just put those. And then I basically just cut these out, and then I'll attach the tops on top of the carrots. Okay, so I've cut out my pieces for my carrot, and it's just a matter of simply assembling them. And again, it's just putting the tops onto the carrots. And then for the other carrot that I did for the bunny, I'm just going to apply some adhesive on one end. And I'm going to put that in his mouth, or behind him, to make it look like it's in his mouth. And then I'm just going to do the same thing with the top, but put it on the other side, lining it up. And that way it looks like that the bunny has the carrot in his mouth. Okay, and the box is simply made with 4 of the Sizzix Big Shot Scallop envelope dies. And you're going to need 4 of those. And what I've done is I've folded the envelope flat part back, and I've folded the 2 sides in, and I've applied adhesive on one side of my pieces. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove, and you want to use sticky strip for this because this is a box, so you want to make sure that it's going to hold together. And then you're simply, if I'm doing this right, you're going to line up your seams and attach them together. So it'll look like that on the outside. And you're going to do that with all 4 pieces. Okay, so then the final side, I'm going to remove the adhesive. And do the same thing. I'm just going to line them up. Okay, so you'll have all 4 pieces put together, and it will look something like that. Now, before you close your box up, what I also did was I just took a piece of 2-inch wide by 12-inch long designer series paper, and I'm just going to run some snail across the back of it. And what I did was I found kind of like what was going to be, I thought, the front of my box. And because this box is bigger than 12, what I want to do is I want to place my paper so that when I put my bunny, where my bare area is going to be is where my bunny will be. So you won't notice that there's not paper all the way around. And when you do this, make sure that as you go along, you fold. Because if you do it too taut, it won't fold right, and you'll have a problem later trying to get this to fold with your box. So again, it won't go all the way around, but that's okay because where you're putting your bunny is going to cover him anyways, so you won't see that the paper's not there when he's all done. Okay, and then on the front of my box too, I'm going to apply a little bit of snail to the front lid, and then I'm going to push this flap down. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because when I go to attach the bunny, let me get you into view here. But when I go to attach the bunny, I want to make sure that that lid is not going to keep flapping up and down on my bunny. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of adhesive on the back of the bunny, and then I can attach him onto my box wherever I want him. And okay, and then on the front of my box too, I'm going to apply a little bit of snail to the front lid, and then I'm going to push this flap down. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because when I go to attach the bunny, let me get you into view here. But when I go to attach the bunny, I want to make sure that that lid is not going to keep flapping up and down on my bunny. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of adhesive on the back of the bunny, and then I can attach him onto my box wherever I want. And then using the well-scripted stamp set, I stamped out the Happy Easter, and then I put that on the front of my box.